Welcome to the Sports Breakdown. We're in Bahrain.
Bahrain.
First day of preseason testing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's always exciting
Oh, it
to
is.
see the cars hit the track.
Yeah, you get a first time.
At the
Official
potential
pecking order for the season.
Right. And especially this year with the new regulations for 2025.
Absolutely big changes.
Big changes.
Yeah. And you've got driver shakeups.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari.
I mean, come on. How could you not be excited?
That's the biggest storyline of the whole season, I think.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into it.
Okay.
The morning session just wrapped up.
Right.
And, well,
yeah,
a rookie set the pace.
Rookie on top.
Yeah. Andrea Kimi Antonelli.
Wow.
In the Mercedes, topped the timesheets with a 1.31.428.
I mean, that's quick.
It's quick.
Yeah.
He also completed 57 laps.
So essentially
a full race distance?
Yeah, a full race distance.
That's impressive for anybody.
Absolutely.
Let alone
a rookie.
A brand new car.
Yeah.
I mean, it begs the question, does Mercedes have a secret weapon on their hands?
It's early days, right?
It's early.
But that performance has to make you wonder. It throws a wrench into the predictions, for sure.
Definitely.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
They might have found something special with this young driver.
And speaking of surprises, Liam Lawson in the Red Bull.
Oh, yeah. Lawson
had a spin.
A bit of a spin.
But still managed to secure second place.
Still P2.
Just a fraction of a second behind Antonelli.
Incredible.
I mean, do you think that spin's a cause for concern?
Well, or just a rookie.
Red Bull pushing the limit.
They're known for pushing the limits, right?
Yeah.
Encouraging their drivers to find the edge.
Right.
Yeah.
But a spin this early in testing could suggest
they haven't quite nailed
the setup yet.
Yeah. We'll have to see if he can keep it clean and maintain that pace.
Okay, so we've got a rookie topping the timesheets.
Yep.
A potential championship contender spinning out.
Right.
And we haven't even gotten to Hamilton in a Ferrari yet.
The big story.
He ended the session in fifth. A respectable result, I think, for his first time out.
Yeah, not bad.
In the Scuderia Red.
First time in red.
Yeah.
It's a big adjustment.
I mean, he's got to adjust to a new car.
A completely different beast.
A new team.
A whole new environment.
What do you think is going to be the biggest adjustment for him?
Well, the Ferrari.
Yeah.
It has pull rod front suspension and a longer cockpit distance.
And those are different from...
Very different from the Mercedes.
The Mercedes he's used to.
That he's been driving for so many years.
So for our listeners who maybe aren't familiar with all the technical jargon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you break down what pull rod suspension is and why it would impact?
So pull rod suspension.
Yeah.
It mounts the suspension arms below the wheel hub.
Okay.
And pulls them upward.
Okay.
It's different from a push rod system,
right,
which is mounted above the pull rod system.
Yeah.
It generally offers a lower center of gravity, which can be good for handling.
Right.
But it can also make the car feel a bit more sensitive to changes in the track surface.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it sounds like he's going to have to be very precise.
Very precise.
With his inputs to get the most out of that Ferrari.
Absolutely.
Do you think we'll see him struggle?
Well, I mean...
Or do you think his experience will help him to quickly overcome those challenges?
This is Lewis Hamilton we're talking about.
Right.
7-time world champion.
Yeah.
He's adaptable.
Yeah.
He's got a knack for getting the best out of any car.
Right.
But this is a real test. This will test his skill and determination, for sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he adapts.
Oh, sure.
All right, so we've covered the top contenders.
Yeah.
The Hamilton storyline.
The big one.
But let's not forget the other rookies.
Oh, right.
Who are making their F1 debuts this week.
The new class.
We've got a total of 6 fresh faces.
6.
Joining the grid this year.
Wow.
All eager to prove themselves.
Yeah, they're hungry.
It's not just Antonelli who's impressed.
No, not at all.
Keep an eye on Liam Lawson at Red Bull.
Lawson.
Despite that spin.
Yes, right.
And Ollie Bearman at Haas.
Bearman. Interesting to watch.
These young drivers are facing a steep learning curve.
Huge learning curve.
Jumping from junior formulas to the pinnacle of motorsport.
The pinnacle.
Half.
They're going to have to learn quickly to be competitive.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Haas,
Haas.
They've undergone a complete overhaul for 2025.
A complete overhaul.
New drivers.
2 new drivers. Esteban Ocon, joining from Alpine.
Ocon, yeah.
And rookie Oliver Bearman.
Interesting choice.
And that's just the start.
It's just the beginning.
They've got a new race operations team.
Wow.
New chief race engineer.
They're changing everything.
New race engineers for each driver.
That's a lot of new faces.
A new sporting director.
Wow.
They're even getting a new head of strategy next month.
They're not messing around.
It's like they pressed the reset button.
Complete reset.
It's a bold move.
It is.
The question is, will all these changes translate into actual performance on track?
That's the big question.
Well, that's what we're here to find out.
Exactly.
With so much change happening across the grid.
I know, it's exciting.
This is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable F1 seasons in recent memory.
For sure.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Me neither.
It's going to be an exciting year.
I have a feeling it is. And, it's not just about the drivers and the team.
Right.
We've got these 2025 cars.
These brand new cars.
A whole new breed.
The new aero regulations are supposed to make a big difference.
A big difference.
In how these cars race.
Especially when they're following each other.
Especially. So more overtaking.
Yeah.
More exciting races.
That's the idea.
So explain how these new aero regs are going to do that.
So the focus is on ground effect aerodynamics.
Okay.
So the cars generate more downforce from under the car instead of relying on those big wings.
Gotcha.
So in theory, they should be able to follow each other more closely without losing as much downforce.
So they can stay closer, and then
make a move. Yeah.
More overtaking opportunities.
So potentially a return to like the days of slipstreaming battles.
Potentially.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. That's what everyone's hoping for.
But is it that simple?
Well, it's not just about changing the aero regs. It depends on how the teams interpret
those regulations and how they develop their cars throughout the season.
Right. Because it's always tweaking things.
Exactly. Constant development.
So, we've got the technical aspect.
Yeah.
But it's still the drivers
who
have to push these machines to the limit.
Absolutely.
What are you looking for in terms of driver performance during these tests?
Consistency.
Okay.
That's key.
Consistency.
Anyone can put in a fast lap.
Yeah. On fresh tires, light fuel load.
Right. Fresh tires, low fuel.
Yeah.
But it's the long runs.
Yeah, the long
that really separate the contenders.
Yeah.
How they manage their tires.
Okay.
How they adapt.
Yeah.
As the track conditions change.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
So it's almost a mental game.
It's a huge mental game.
As much as it is a physical one.
Absolutely.
It seems like you have to be so focused.
You have to be disciplined.
Disciplined and focused.
Focused
to
get the most out of it.
The maximum performance over a whole race distance.
Yes. It's not easy.
And that's where experience comes in.
Yeah.
We've got some veterans on the grid this year.
Some real veterans.
Alonso, Vettel.
Masters of tire management.
It'll be interesting to see how they stack up against the young guys.
Yeah, the young guns.
Who are just all about raw speed.
Yeah, it's youth versus experience.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great battle.
And speaking of young guns,
we
can't forget about these testing sessions.
Right.
And how important they are.
Huge.
For rookie development.
Absolutely.
It's their chance to
learn the tracks.
To
build those relationships.
Yeah, with their engineers.
The engineer.
Just get comfortable in the whole F1 environment.
Soak it all in.
Yeah.
It's a crash course in F1.
It really is.
Thrown in the deep end.
Yeah.
A whole new level of competition.
And it's not just the driving.
No, it's not just the driving.
They have to learn how to work with a team.
A whole team.
Of engineers.
Yeah.
How to give feedback.
Clear feedback.
How to deal with the media.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to handle.
It's a handle for a young driver.
It's a baptism by fire.
Yeah.
Some will sink, some will swim.
It'll be interesting to see who rises to the challenge.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've talked about the rookies.
We've
talked about the veterans. New regulations.
Yeah.
There's one more element, I think.
Okay, what's that?
That's crucial for success.
Okay.
In Formula One.
Right.
Team dynamics.
Team dynamics.
The unsung heroes.
The unsung heroes, yeah.
The mechanics.
The
engineers.
Yeah.
The strategists.
Yep.
Everyone working together.
All working together.
To achieve
one goal.
A common goal.
Yeah.
It's like a well-oiled machine.
It has to be.
Even the smallest miscommunication.
Oh, yeah.
Can have a huge impact.
A massive impact on performance, especially in F1.
And with so many new driver team pairings this year.
So many new pairings.
Those relationships are more important than ever.
Absolutely crucial.
How quickly can a driver build trust with their engineer?
Trust is everything.
How effectively can they communicate?
Communicate.
You know, their needs and preferences.
Yeah.
These are things that can make or break a season.
100%.
Think about Hamilton and Bottas.
Oh, yeah, at Mercedes.
At Mercedes.
They were like telepathic.
That synergy
so important.
is invaluable in Formula One.
You can't buy that kind of chemistry.
And it's not something you can force.
No, it has to develop.
It has to happen naturally.
Organically.
So for all the new pairings this year,
yeah,
these testing sessions are crucial.
Absolutely vital.
For building that foundation.
Of trust and communication.
Trust and communication.
Yeah, it's like a getting to know you period.
Getting to know you.
Yeah.
On and off the track.
Figuring out.
Strengths and weaknesses.
Each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. How to work together effectively.
You know?
That chemistry.
It's essential.
Will be essential.
As the season progresses. And you can see it, you know?
You can see it.
In how they interact.
Their
body language.
Body language.
In the paddock.
The way they talk to each other.
On the radio.
Yeah, on the radio.
A strong team dynamic.
Yeah.
It's a real advantage.
It is.
And you know, these testing sessions, they only give us a glimpse.
Of what's to come.
Yeah, a small glimpse.
You've still got a long way to go.
Long way to go before the first race.
Before the lights go out.
Yeah.
For the first Grand Prix.
A lot can change.
All right, so what are some of the key things you'll be watching for as these testing sessions continue?
For me.
Yeah.
The long runs.
The long runs.
I want to see how these cars perform when they're loaded up with fuel.
Okay.
Tires start to degrade.
Okay.
That'll give us a better indication of true pace.
Okay.
Race day potential.
I'm curious to see how the rookies handle the pressure.
Oh, yeah, the pressure.
As the tests go on.
It's intense.
Will they be able to maintain their composure?
Right, composure.
And continue to learn?
Will they crack?
Yeah.
It's a big question mark.
And we can't forget the battle between, like...
the big teams.
The big teams.
Yeah.
Red Bull and Ferrari.
Red Bull, Ferrari.
And then the challengers.
The challengers.
Like Mercedes, Alpine.
Yeah, Mercedes, Alpine.
Who's going to come out on top?
That's the big question.
Who's going to make the biggest leap forward in development?
It's impossible to predict.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so exciting.
That's what I love about it.
Formula One.
Yeah.
It keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Keeps you guessing.
Always something new.
Always something new.
And this year,
I
think it's going to be a wild ride.
I think so too.
I can't wait.
It really does feel like F1 is entering a brand new era.
A new era.
So much change. And like you said, it's anyone's guess.
Anyone's guess.
Who will be on top at the end.
I mean, that's what these new regs are supposed to do.
Right.
Shake things up.
Level the playing field.
Yeah, create a more level playing field.
And we are seeing some signs of that already.
Oh, absolutely.
Rookie topping the timesheets.
Yeah.
Unexpected names.
Some surprises for sure.
Showing some serious pace.
A lot of potential out there.
Yeah. And I mean,
if remember,
this is just day one.
Day one of testing.
The teams are going to be pouring over
all this
data.
Every bit of data.
Making changes to the cars.
Tweaking and refining.
Refining strategy.
Oh, absolutely.
A totally different it'll completely different picture.
Picture tomorrow.
Or next week. And they're back here.
Right back here in Bahrain.
For more testing.
Can't wait to see how it develops.
Me neither.
You know, these early tests, they're all about
experimentation.
Experimentation, yeah.
Gathering information.
Gathering data.
They're trying
different setups.
Yeah.
Tire compounds.
Fuel loads.
Yeah, fuel loads.
Seeing what works
best
with these new cars.
With these 2025 cars.
It's just constant evolution.
Constant evolution.
So as we wrap up our breakdown of day one of testing.
Here in Bahrain.
What's the one takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
I'd say the biggest takeaway is this season is wide open.
Yeah.
The new regulations have created...
unpredictability.
Unpredictability, yeah.
I think we could be in for one of the most exciting championships.
I think so, too.
In years.
Buckle up, everyone.
Yeah. This is just the beginning.
Well, it's the start.
Of what promises to be an incredible season.
I can't wait.
Me neither. Thanks for breaking it all down with me.
My pleasure. Always a good time.
It's going to be fascinating to see how it all plays out.
That's how it lives.
As the season progresses.
I'm on the edge of my seat already.
Me too. Me too.
We'll be back soon to break down all the action.
Sounds good. Until next time.